The stretch before the stretch. Have you tried to convince your friends from work to come in? You have? Because it's so close. Yeah. Oh. Oh, really? Oh. Yeah, they can. They can. That's great. I think, yeah, they might eventually. They're always welcome. Oh, is that who you walk with? Okay.
And then we ran into Wendy a few weeks ago, right after Wendy's birthday.
Oh.
And Wendy's like, you should come here. She was like,
Yeah.
and my aunt was like, I'm too old. And Wendy goes, I'm 60.
Yeah, that woman, she has so much energy. It's amazing.
I want to be her when I grow up.
Yeah. No kidding. How are you, Miss Priscilla? You're good? Good. It is. Anything in particular you want to work on? Anyone? Just the usual?
Everything so.
Everything? Okay. Yeah, I kind of feel the same. You know. Well, we have like another minute. We'll see who else shows up.
We did last time, but like any kind of like hip opening.
Hip? Okay.
Yeah, like my ability to turn like do a round kick in one direction is great, in the other direction is really bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll be doing.
I think we did it last time.
Yeah, we'll be doing a lot of hip stuff, twists. All right. Yes. Core. We will have core. You might not like it, but yes, we'll cover that today too.
Hamstrings?
Hamstrings? Okay. At the end. Yeah, we can focus more on the hamstrings. I can do more pyramids. We don't do that as much. So yeah. And I'll try to add more of that in the warm-up too. So, all right. On that note, hamstrings, core, hips. Got it. Let's bow in. Good morning. And warm it up. Let's take it. Wait, start your watches first. Record this as I record it as a yoga session. Otherwise, we'll have to start from the beginning if I forget. Take your feet about hip width apart. Come down to a horse stance. And inhale, breathe it up. Exhale, take your hands to the opposite direction. C-curve your spine. And bring it back to center. Lift straight up and shift to the other side. Make sure your hips are open. Straight through the legs, take it up. And C-curve. One more time up. And exhale, C-curve. Oh! Eric is here. He's live. Usually he's online. All right, take it to just really easy arm swings, twisting it out. And if you'd like, you can rotate it to a lunge. Boom, boom. Just let your arms relax. Three, two, one. Take it to your horse stance. Hands inside the knees. Let's open up the hips. Hi, Eric. Good morning. Drop your shoulders. And then switch. And switch. Go back and forth a few times. Nice. And bring it up to that inhale. Exhale. Press it to the side again. And back to your inhale. You can stay low or you can rise up. Press out to the opposite side. And take it back to your swings. Boom. Boom. And back to center. We're going to do a wide leg half fold. So push your hips back. Bring your fingertips between your feet. Try to drop your palms to the ground. Relax your head, bring it to the mat. And then drop your hips down, bend in the knees. Inhale, high. Exhale. Bring it up. Go down and up, slowly. One more time, down. And up. And roll it up slowly. Nice. Shake it out. Let's do some more warming up. We'll do sun salutations. So we'll go to the side. I'll face the side. You guys can follow. Hopefully you guys can see. Inhale, bring it up. Reach back. And exhale, fall forward. Halfway up. So hands on your shins, shoulders in line with your hips. Then drop it back down. Place your hands on the ground, bend your knees. Left leg comes out to a lunge. And drop your head down to a pyramid. Straighten that front leg. Bend that front knee again. And press back to your down dog. Nice. And roll forward into your plank. Bring your knees down. Press your chest to the ground. And just come up to a small baby cobra. Look up at the sky. Tuck your toes under. Push back again. Bend your knees. Left foot comes forward. Rise up. You can keep your knee on the ground. You should feel a nice stretch in that hip flexor in the front of the back leg. So shift your weight slightly forward. Bring your hands down. Back leg comes forward. Come to your forward fold. Inhale, rise up to your mountain. Squeeze the glutes in the back. Inhale, exhale, fall forward. Come halfway up. Open up that chest. Make sure your shoulders are wide. Drop down, forward fold. Hands on the ground. Take that right foot forward or back. There you go. And you're in your lunge position. Come to that pyramid so your nose, front knee straightens. Your nose drops to your knee as far as possible. If you need to keep that front knee bent, that's fine. Bend that front knee again. Push back, down dog. Push up to the sky. Drop your head between your biceps. And then roll forward. Bring your knees to the ground. All the way down. And then press up to a baby cobra. Tuck your toes. Inhale, push back. Exhale, bend your knees. Right leg comes, or left leg comes forward. And other leg comes back. Forward fold and inhale. Bring it up to mountain pose. And exhale, forward fold. Halfway up. Fold again. Bend your knees to a reverse lunge. Left foot goes back. Nose to knee. Drop it down. That right knee, that knee in the front can be slightly bent if needed. You should feel that behind your hamstrings. And inhale, shift your weight forward, bend that knee. Exhale, push back. Down dog. Bring your glutes up to the sky. Good morning. Shift your weight forward. Come to that high plank. You can bring your knees down or just go straight into a hover. And then push yourself up to up dog. Squeeze those glutes. Tuck the toes. Push back, down dog. Bend your knees. Walk your feet in. Left foot, right foot. Drop the head. And inhale, come up. Mountain. Squeeze the glutes. Exhale, fall forward. Halfway up. Flat back. Drop forward, relax. Let your head drop to the ground. Inhale. Left foot goes back, yes? You're in a lunge position. Straighten that front knee. Try to get your nose to your knee. Stretch out the hamstring. Bend the knee. Push back, down dog. Roll forward. You can bring your knees down if you'd like, or just go straight down to the hover and then push up to your up dog. Squeeze the glutes, open up your chest. Strengthen the back body and then tuck your feet. Push back, down dog. Walk your feet out a little bit here. Try to bring your heels down to the mat. Working the back of the legs. And then bend your knees, walk forward. Forward fold. Try to go a little deeper, relax your head down towards the mat. Hi, feet. Inhale, exhale, come up. Squeeze the back body, reach back, baby back bend, and release. Nice work. All right, we're going to do a little bit of strength. We're going to start with warrior one. So we're going to go right foot forward. You're on the train track. So your left foot is about hip width apart. You can pivot it out about 45 degrees. Come into that lunge, so bend the front knee. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, reach. Let's open up the chest. Open. And then take it to eagle. So right hand is inside the left. Right elbow. You can face your palms together or you can have your palms back to back, whatever works best for you. Inhale, lift the elbow slightly. Exhale, hinge from the hips. Come forward over that bent knee. If you'd like to increase the challenge, lift your front heel. Hold it. And inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, push up and back. Try to reach those fingertips up and over. And back to center. One more time. Extend, hover over. Exhale, come up. and push up and back. And release. Nice work. Let's try the other side. Warrior one. Left foot forward, right foot back. You're on the train track, not on a tight rope, so your feet are about hip width apart. Inhale, exhale. Sink into that front knee. Make sure you have your back glute activated. So actually both glutes should be activated. Think strength through the bottom of the feet. Okay? If you want to challenge yourself, you may lift the heel, bring your hands behind your back, open up the chest, and take it forward. This time, left, inside. Palms facing or palms back to back. Inhale, lift your fingertips up a little bit, and exhale, tip forward from the hips. Try to sink a little deeper in the knee, but keep the energy through the back of the leg, that back leg. And take it to the back. Lift those fingertips up and back behind you. Keep your core tight. Squeeze your glutes in the back. Bring it back to the front. Hinge at the hips. Chest comes over that bent knee. And take it up. Try to sink into that front knee a little more. Reach back. And release. Nice work. Stretch and strengthen. That's what we do here. All right, let's go to warrior two. Open up the hips. Make sure they're facing forward. Okay? Right knee is bent. Left foot faces forward. Right toe faces to the right. Sink down as low as you can. Inhale, float the arms up. Palms up. Nice. And you're going to take your left hand, bring it over your heart or heart center. Inhale, reach over that bent leg. Fingertips go over that bent leg and look over those fingertips. And reach, reach, reach. And then drop that bottom hand. Lift the left hand up towards the ceiling. They're stretching in opposite directions. Open up your shoulders, open up your chest. Add the heel lift for challenge if you'd like. Otherwise, keep your heel on the ground. Core is tight. If you need to, you can place your elbow onto your knee or just hover your fingertips over the ground. And take it back. And then we switch. Good? I don't know what that face was, but
I'm not just a pretty face.
oh, right. Open up the hips. Bend that left knee. Left toe points out to the left. Right toe points forward. Spine is straight. Inhale, float your arms up. Exhale, sink into that knee. Lift the heel if you'd like. Bring your right hand to your heart. Reach across. Look over at the person next to you. Send that love right to them like, hello, I'm sending you my love. Everything I got. Try to sink a little deeper. Look over those fingertips. Core is tight. And then drop that hand. Open up the chest. Opposite hand goes up. Option is to keep the elbow on the knee. Keep your core tight, straight through the legs, through the mat. And take it back up. Nice work. Shake it out. I'm going to turn it to this side. We're going to go into a chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, sink down. Your feet will be about hip width apart. Make sure you're not collapsing your knees and they're not pointing out. They should be over. Your knees should bend over your big toe. Try to stay as upright as possible, lifting your hands up and back. Inhale and exhale. Come up to standing, lift one leg. And extend, warrior three. And touch down, bring it back to your chair. Straight spine, chest is open. And then shift to the other leg. Airplane those arms back. Use those strong legs. And then come back to center. One more time each leg. Stay here. And shift. You can keep the bend in that leg. That'll help with your balance. Reach. Think long in the fingertips. And release. Back to center, to your chair. Inhale. And exhale. Let's move. Squeeze that glute. Reach and bring it back. Stay here in your chair. Stay here. And if you can, lift your heels. Just lift your heels off the ground slightly so you're on the balls of your feet. Sink a little deeper if you can. Stretch your fingertips out a little more if you can. And release. Nice work. Shake it out. Very nice. All right. Balance. So balance, we're going to be doing some hip openers too with this balance. So we did have a request for some hip stretches, which I will do, but I'm going to call out what we're working on here, and this is one of them. And we're incorporating balance too, so you get double bang for your buck. Ankle on your knee. You're going to sit down. You can either pray and hope you don't fall over and try to sink down into that leg, or you can push the knee down a little more. Get a little more of a stretch in that hip. Or open up and just say, just take me, I can do this. And breathe. Focus on a spot on the ground. And don't lose your gaze. Sink a little lower if you can. And release. Nice work. Okay, let's try the other side. All right, ankle on opposite knee. Focus your gaze, have a seat. And you'll find that one side is better at balancing than the other side, and that's perfectly normal. This is my bad side, just so you know. If you'd like, you can press on that knee, get a little more of a hip opener, or you can open up your arms. That throws my balance off, so I'm just going to stick with praying that I don't fall over. Have a seat and breathe. Relax your face, relax your chest, relax your shoulders. Just focus on your breathing. And release. Nice. Shake it out. All right, we're going to do that one more time. On the other side. We won't hold it as long, so just come down. Ankle on top of that knee, bend the knee. Sit back, push your glutes back. And inhale. Exhale, come up, keep that foot off the ground if you can, and open up to a star. Open up your chest. Open up the shoulders, reach your fingertips in opposite directions. Keep that gaze. and release. Nice. Other side, other side. I'm going to find a nice stable part of the mat for this leg. I think here. All right, other side. Ankle onto the knee. Come down. Once you go as low as you can, come up slightly. Open up the hands. Stretch your foot out. Fall into that star. If you need to touch down, touch down. This is where we practice our unbalance to be balanced. Nice, and release. All right, next up, one more balancing move. We'll do angel. So left hand goes inside the left foot. Pull it to a quad stretch. And then bend that standing knee, bend that leg, get a little more balance. As you do that, inhale. Exhale, lift the arms. Press your foot into your hands. Keep that core tight. And try to hold. Stretch. And release. Nice. Other side. So right hand inside that right foot. Your goal is to press that foot into the hand. Bend that standing leg for stability. You'll feel a nice glute burn. Activate that glute for stability. Inhale. Exhale, lift. And tip. Breathe. Keep going. If you need to touch down and reset. Nice. And release. Good job. Shake it out. All right. This is Joel's request. Hips. We'll do lots of hips. We did some hips already, but we'll do more hips on your back. Let's start with happy baby. Okay, happy baby, you can either grab the outside of your feet or take your two peace fingers, grab your toes. And just put your head on the ground, relax your upper body, and just let your knees relax. Open up the hips, rock back and forth. You can even straighten your legs, flex your feet. So Nate, for your hamstrings, you can work your hamstrings more by straightening the legs and rocking back and forth with straight legs. So we'll hang out here for a little bit. And you can go back and forth, knees bent, legs straight, or as straight as possible. And a gentle pull on the toe or the foot with your hands. And release. Come to your side, push yourself up. Come to 90-90. So 90 degrees in your right leg, you're pointing towards the right. 90 degrees in the left leg, your foot is right in line with your knees. Okay, so move your foot out a little bit. That's not a 90-degree angle. Did you take geometry? Just kidding. You can move your foot out a little more if you can. If you can, yeah. Now rotate your chest over your shin, the front shin, your right shin. And inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, bring your belly button towards the ground. Lead with your chest. Come forward. If you'd like, walk your hands out. And try to sink a little more into that front thigh. Each time you exhale, you're going deeper into the stretch. So you can walk your fingers out, sink your chest down, make it heavy, drop down onto that front thigh. And then walk it up slowly. Your back leg, we're going to work a little bit of mobility here. You're going to lift your ankle up and down. It's a tiny movement. You should feel some strengthening in the glute medius. Your hip, tiny, tiny, tiny movement. Yeah. Nice. And you should feel your oblique firing up too, right here. Tiny. See how tiny it is? It's so tiny that you can barely see my foot moving. All right. Stay here. Now you're going to try to lift your leg. You might have to lean over a little bit to the side, but try to lift your entire leg off the ground. And that's hip strengthening too. Strengthen the hips. If that's challenging, you can try just lifting the knee slightly off, up and down. The glute med here, the side of your butt, those are muscles that are often neglected. And they all work in conjunction with your hips. And release. Flip it to the other side. We'll do the same thing. So find that 90-90 as you rotate your chest over that front leg. You should see that your leg is parallel. Both your leg, your calf, and your thigh should be parallel to each other. Feet, create that 90-degree angle. Try to sit up in that spine. Inhale. Exhale, fold over. You can walk it out slowly. With each exhale, you're going a little deeper into the stretch, softening into that stretch. And slowly take it up. We're going to try those ankle lifts, tiny, tiny moves in the back. Can you lift your ankle? Try to push off through the front of your hand. Give yourself some support. You can use your hands on either side of the front leg. There you go. Yeah, it's not a huge movement. Don't worry. You're not supposed to be able to completely flip your leg around. So it's just a tiny movement. You should feel it right here in the hip and the glute. All right, now let's try moving the knee. So let's try lifting the knee. You might have to shift your weight a little bit. Try not to lean too much. You want to try to really rely on that hip and the glute to lift it just a tiny bit. If you can only lift in the knee, that's fine. Yeah, nice. And release. Nice work. Shake it out. Shake it out. We'll do one more hip opener. We'll do the frog. So you're on all fours. Hips are right over your knees. Hands are under your shoulders. You're going to widen your knees as low or as far as you can get them. And then come onto your forearms. And then rock back and forth. So try to keep your feet wide, your legs at 90 degrees. As you come into the frog stretch. Rock back and forth. Nice. And take it up. Sit back into that child's pose. You can rock your hips back and forth, sway side to side in the shoulders. And take it up. Lovely. All right, now this is Priscilla's request, core Pilates. So we're on our backs. So hands are going to come to your temple, fingertips by your temples. Float your feet up to tabletop. Head and shoulders off the ground. Good. You're going to drop one foot at a time. You can alternate, yeah. Alternate. Nice. Make sure your lower back is pressed into the mat. Now bring your toes out a little further. Walk it out, walk it out. Your head and shoulders are still off the mat. Walk your feet back in. Toes come in closer. Walk them out. Walk them in. Now place both feet on the ground. You're going to just lift opposite leg, or not opposite, same, one leg goes up, alternating. So you're crunching up, and one knee is coming up at a time. Try to lift as high as you can. Nice. 3, 2, 1. Now opposite elbow or opposite shoulder is going towards that knee. Bring it back to center and then switch. Down, switch, center. Aim that shoulder towards that opposite knee. Making sure that lower back is still pressed into the ground. Three, 2, 1. Now take it to a straight leg. So you're going to raise your leg up. Upper body comes up and down. Up and down. Same leg. Exhale as you come up. Switch, other leg straight, lift it up and back. Make sure that lower back is still pressed into the ground. You're lifting your upper body off the ground. You're not jerking it off. That didn't sound right. Sorry. Up. Both feet down. You're going to reach opposite hand outside that opposite leg. So reach up, bring it back to center, other side. Boom. Middle. Nice. The entire time, your head and your shoulders should be off the ground. Exhale as you come up. Plant those hips into the ground, rotating from your oblique. 3, 2, 1. Head down. Feet stay up in tabletop. So your knees are right above your hips. Reach with your fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, come out. Now you're going to pump your arms. You're pumping your arms from under your armpits, your lats, up and down really fast, like you're going through mud. Okay, spread your fingertips wide, reach, and pump. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure that lower back is planted into the ground. If that feels good, extend your legs. Start lowering your legs as low as you can while keeping that lower back pressed into the ground. Inhale and exhale. Nice. Pump, pump, pump. And 3, 2, 1. And release, hug your knees. Nice work. Good job. And flip it to your side. Press yourself up. You can thank Priscilla for that.
Andrea, what is this?
This is to activate your core and your back. They call that the Pilates 100, and it fires up your cardio too. The pumping. So it's the back of your arms, your back, everything, full body. All right, let's go to twists. Start with your legs straight, spine straight. Bend your right knee, and then bend your left knee over it and take it over the knee. Your left ankle over your right knee. So you're kind of like a pretzel. Try to keep both hips on the ground. Inhale. Reach your right arm over. Grab that knee. Give it a hug. And bring it close to you. You should feel this in your left hip. Try to make sure that hip stays to the ground. Inhale. Come tall. Exhale. Rotate to the back. Look over that back shoulder. And breathe. Each time you exhale, try to rotate a little more. Nice. One last inhale. And exhale. Whoa, I felt my spine cracking. And release. Switch sides. Other leg on the bottom, ankle over that knee. Both hips, try to keep them on the ground. Straighten the spine. Grab that front knee with the opposite arm. Give it a nice hug first. Really feel that in the hip. Press that right hip down. And then inhale. Spine tall. And then exhale. Rotate to the back. Turn your head over that back shoulder. Focus on the breath. Inhale. And then every time you exhale, try to rotate a little more. Try to hang on to that knee a little tighter. Press that hip into the ground. Make sure your face is relaxed, your neck is relaxed, shoulders. One last breath. And release. Nice. Let's come to feet together pose. I don't know the official pose name, but clasp your hands under your toes. Try to press your knees into the ground. Sit tall. Nice. And then inhale, hang on to one side, and other arm comes over to a side bend. From here, try to open up your chest, look up towards the sky, bring that back shoulder or that top shoulder back, and release. Switch sides. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, reach over. Think of reaching your hand, your fingertips over. Keep your spine long, and then rotate that back shoulder. Open it up a little bit. And release. Nice work. Shake it out. All right, let's go to mobility, shall we? So we're going to start in a tornado. This is actually a core move. So you come out into a T. Your feet will be up towards the sky. You want it? You can join me if you'd like. You can join. And then you will drop your right leg. You're going to bring it down into a circle. So drop your right leg, hover it, and then rotate both feet out and around, and then out and around. Yeah, there you go. So they're just rotating like a outward half circles. Okay, so from here, if I have my left foot up, now you can watch here. If I have my left foot up and my right foot down, I'm going to swing. I'm going to go with a little more gusto with my right foot. I'm going to tuck my hands, flip over into a plank. Yes, forearm plank. Boom, forearm plank, perfect. Yeah, lovely. And then let's flip it back. Let's try the other side. Okay, and then the other side, left foot is on the bottom. So whatever direction you're going, if I'm going to my right, my left foot is on the bottom, swing and plank. Yes. And then try to keep your forearms parallel. Okay? So use that strong core. Flip it. Yes. All right. See, I'm not going to stop there. Once you flip it, come into your plank. You're going to have your hands parallel. Come into dolphin. Drop your hips, or bring your hips up, core tight. Drop your hands between your biceps. Yeah, and then press your heels. Try to bring your heels down. Now from here, we're going to do a dolphin walk. So we've done bear crawls, we've done froggy walks, we've done all kinds of animal walks. You can bend your knees or you can keep them straight. You're going to walk your feet closer and closer to your elbows. As close as you can. And you can try doing a headstand like Ilya if you'd like. But no, that's not required. Yeah, go as far as you can. And then walk back. Back to your dolphin, so your glutes are up in the sky. And then back to your plank. And then rotate, bring it back down. Okay, so practice that a few times. Come into your tornado. I want to go on this side. So I'm flip it around onto my plank. Bring my hips up to dolphin, press my heels down, and then slowly walk forward. Try to keep your knees straight. If not, bend your knees. Walk as far as you can. Core is tight, hips are up to the ceiling. You'll feel a lot in your shoulders as well. And then walk it back. Or you can try to come into a handstand. like Ilya and Nate. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, kick your legs up. It's with practice, it will come. With practice. That's why they always call it, it's a yoga practice, Pilates practice. It's a fighter flow practice. You always practice. You'll get it. You'll get it. All right. Maybe one more time on the other side. Walk, walk, walk. I could do a regular headstand. Like, I would have to bring my hands down and then. It's like, you got it, you got it. There you go, there you go. Yes, oh. All right, end time. Nice work. We can try to continue that next week if you'd like. All right. We'll do more hams now since Nate requested hams. And actually, I always feel like I'm rushing through the hamstring work, so we'll take a little more time, flow through a few moves. So let's come to a wide straddle position. Straight spine, inhale. Exhale, bring your belly button down towards the mat. You can walk your hands out. And you want to bring your sit bones, you know, the bones that you sit on, turn them out. Bring them back towards the back. Just, or imagine bringing them towards the back of you. And that'll allow you to fold over a little bit more. Or not. If you'd like, you can sit on a block if you want. No? That might help you come a little more forward. And try to bring your chest down towards the mat. And always remembering deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Okay, and make it slow. Drop your forehead to your hands if you can. Nice. And take one more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Gently come up. You can stay where you're at and shift your weight over to the right. Trying to keep that chest low. And bring it over that right leg. Take one last breath, inhale. Exhale, drop into that stretch. And then now you can walk over to the other side. Stay low. Inhale. And exhale, flatten through the stretch. Nice. One last breath. Inhale. Exhale, soften. And walk it back to center. Walk it back up. Nice work. Let's take it to the back. So grab bent knees, grab behind your knees gently, bring yourself down, and extend your left leg. Right leg comes up. Slowly walk your hands up that right leg as far as you can. Once you find that spot, drop your head and your shoulders back to the ground. Now take your left hand outside the leg and gently bring your leg towards the opposite shoulder. You should feel a nice stretch in the IT band. And bring it back to center. Switch sides. Right leg straight, left leg up. Walk your hands up. As far as you can. Bring that leg towards your same side shoulder. And then opposite hand goes outside the leg. Bring it towards that opposite shoulder. You should feel the IT band stretch on the side of your leg. Bring it back to center. Feet down. Knees bent, and just let your knees open and flop to the sides. Hands are down by your sides. And just focus on your breathing. Inhale. And exhale slowly. You can straighten your legs, find that comfortable position, either lying or sitting. Once you find that spot, close your eyes and inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale slowly through your mouth. Scan your body from top to bottom. Relax your forehead. Relax your eyes. Relax your chest and shoulders. Down to your knees. Your feet. Feel your breath steady. Feel your body relax. Calm is not weakness, it's readiness. Calm is where precision lives. In a fight or in life, calm is how you win. Clear, focused, and relentless. Take this calmness with you into your fight, into your training, and into your life. When you're ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes, and come up to sitting. Nice. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Hands to heart center. And you are done. Thank you so much for flowing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a lovely day. And let's fight! Like, oh, they're waiting for it. Bye, Corey. Thank you. Yeah, see you next week. Today's Thursday already. Oh my gosh, have a good weekend.